dreams. We all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. I've got a job that's unlike any other. I'm a segmental paver by day. You know, it's not the most glamorous job in the world, but it's got its perks. In fact, my manager once told me, "Rusty, you're so bad at this job." Even the bricks are starting to crack up. While working as a segmental paver, this is what my manager said about my work. "Rusty, I heard you tried to pave a road to success, but it ended up being a dead end." I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. Even the GPS says, "Make a U-turn when it sees your work." It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. "Your paving skills are so bad, you'd probably pave a roundabout with corners." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "You're like a paving Picasso, abstract and confusing." So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. I've seen better paving done by a toddler with Play-Doh. One day, this is what my supervisors said about my work. "If your paving skills were a song, it would be called The Road to Nowhere." So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. "I told you to lay the bricks straight, not zigzag like a maze." Picture this. My executive's comment on my work went something like this. "It's like you're playing hopscotch with the bricks instead of paving." Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? "You're so slow, by the time you finish a driveway, it's a historical monument." My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, "Are you trying to make modern art with these crooked paths?" Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. "I asked for a smooth road, not a roller coaster of bumps and dips." Guess what my manager said during our meeting? "Your work is so bad, even potholes are avoiding it." Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, "Your paving skills are the reason we have traffic jams. Everyone's trying to avoid your work." So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "Did you take inspiration from spaghetti when you laid out that sidewalk?" I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. I've seen smoother roads in a demolition derby. In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. "It's like you're auditioning for a role in a construction-themed horror movie." While working some extra hours, my team said this. "Your paving is so terrible, they should make a reality show about it." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. "Even a blindfolded chicken could do a better job at paving." Just this Wednesday, my colleague said this about me. "I told you to pave a path to success, not a labyrinth of failure." Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, "Your work is proof that aliens should stick to crop circles, not road construction." Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it was, "Your paving is so off-center, it's like you're playing pave the pin the tail on the donkey." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. "Your work is so bumpy, I bet it's where speed bumps go for vacation." My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. "I told you to lay bricks, not create abstract art with them." So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "You're so inconsistent, even a broken clock is right twice a day." Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. "Your paving is so chaotic, I'm surprised you didn't use a tornado as a paving roller." My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, "If your paving were a cake, it would be a layer cake but with layers of disappointment." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "Even the odds are protesting against your paving job, they can't march in a straight line on it." So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. "It's like you're using a pogo stick instead of a compactor." You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. "Your paving is like a puzzle with missing pieces, frustrating and incomplete." The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. "Did you get your paving tips from a zigzag road sign?" My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, "Your work is so lumpy, it's like a roller coaster ride for cars." So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. "You're the reason we need roadside assistance after driving on your roads." Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, "Your paving is so rough, it's like driving on a washboard." Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. "Your idea of a straight line is as crooked as a politician's promise." I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. "I asked for a driveway, not a skateboard ramp." I couldn't believe it when my executive remarked this. "Your paving is so bad, it's like a speed bump every inch." So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. "Your work is so uneven, it's like trying to walk on stilts." Another day I went to work and my manager said, "If your paving were a dance, it would be the paver twist." One day this is what my supervisor said about my work. "Your work is the reason we have tire shops on every corner." I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. "You must have a black belt in making roads look like they've been in a tornado." While working some extra hours, my team said this. "I heard the local maze designers are taking notes from your paving work." Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. "Your paving is like a roller coaster without the thrill." You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. "Your work is so uneven, it's like trying to rollerblade on a gravel road." In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. "You've turned potholes into craters. Next step, the moon." We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. "Your paving is like a bad tattoo. It's there forever, and everyone regrets it." It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. "Even GPS devices refuse to navigate through your creations." Guess what my manager said during our meeting? "It's like you're playing Jenga with bricks instead of paving." I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. "Your work is so inconsistent, it's like a patchwork quilt of disappointment." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. "Did you lay those bricks blindfolded and backwards?" Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my manager said this about my work. "Your paving is so wavy, it could be used as a seismograph." Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? "Your work is the reason we have airbags in cars." Picture this. My executive's comment on my work went something like this. "Even the Bermuda Triangle has fewer mysteries than your paving." You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. "Your idea of a straight line is as wobbly as a shopping cart with a bad wheel." I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. "You've mastered the art of creating speed bumps unintentionally." You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. "Your paving is like a Picasso painting, abstract and confusing." Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. "Your work is so rocky, it could double as a hiking trail." So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. "Did you get your paving tips from a magician who specializes in disappearing roads?" So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. "Your paving is so bad, it's like a secret message written in Morse code." We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. "I asked for a sidewalk, not a skateboarder's paradise." You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. "Your work is so rough, it makes sandpaper feel like silk sheets." Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being such a wonderful audience tonight. I hope you had as much fun listening to my segmental paver tales as I did sharing them. Remember, life may throw us some uneven paths, but at least you don't have to drive on my roads every day. Before I go, let me leave you with one final thought from my manager, who once told me, "Rusty, your paving is so bad that if you built the Great Wall of China, it would be the Great Wall of Tiltal-Whirl." Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here and have a good day. See you on the next one.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Hey, I may be the worst at my job, but at least I am entertaining. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your manager is saying about your work. And if you didn't enjoy this show, well, I promise I'll try even harder to disappoint you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay employed. And keep smiling.